Hey everybody, happy Friday. Doing a little bit of an early live stream today. I'm going to keep it really short today. First of all, we're doing some good interviews right now. I did an interview in New Jersey earlier. That's great. The petition is up to 1,042,000 or 3,000 signatures now. We could really use your help growing the petition. I know we've been kind of lackadaisical about that lately. But we really need to do some guerrilla marketing, guys. So what we're asking everybody to do this weekend is paste the link to the petition, change.org/cancel student loans. Paste the link to the petition in like 20, 30 places over the weekend. Could be on Twitter, Instagram, might be on Facebook. Be smart, be creative. Put them in places where the people that need to see them will see them. Second thing we're asking is if you personally know 5 people with student loans, 4 of them in all likelihood are screwed. They're in trouble. If they knew about our petition, they would probably sign it. So email them and let them know that the petition is out there. Ask them to sign. That's a very powerful tool. I mean, think about it, guys. We have 1 million people on the petition now. If everybody did that, then we'd probably get like 3 or 4 million people onto the petition by the end of the weekend. So, like how easy is it to grow this petition? It's very easy, but only when everybody out there helps. This is a very hard thing that we're fighting for here. It's going to take more than your signature on a website to get this problem solved. It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease, and I hope that you can appreciate that fact. We are busting our rear ends over on this end, but there's only so much that we can do. So appreciate that fact, please. Yeah, so I'm very happy with what's going on. Obviously, we're not happy. We are not happy at all with what Joe Biden is doing. This guy, we knew the guy was a creep. Even before the election, we wrote an article saying Joe Biden's student loan plan is incredibly misleading. He's being misquoted in the press. So we knew Biden was going to be tough going in, and indeed, he is not disappointing. But, take heart, guys, because no matter what Joe Biden says or does, no matter what that memo from the Department of Education comes back with, and I suspect they will probably come back and say, oh, no, the president doesn't have the power to cancel loans by executive order. Well, that's all nonsense. And no matter what happens in Washington, D.C., this lending system is still and will continue to still be catastrophically failed. We're not going anywhere. So, yeah, come on, guys, take heart in that fact. There is no saving this lending system. Even before the pandemic, 80% of all borrowers, that's like 38 of the 45 million borrowers, were never going to be able to repay their loans. It's only gotten worse during the pandemic. Like, how many millions of jobs did we lose? Like 50 million jobs. That supposedly like 40 million jobs came back, but I don't believe it. Anyways, that 80% is probably 85, maybe even 90% now. So yeah, I mean, we got this, guys, no matter what. The only question is whether this failed lending system is going to be put to bed in a clean way that stimulates the economy and makes everybody happy, or whether it will go away in a very terrible, long, drawn-out, painful, maybe civilly unrestful way that helps nobody, doesn't help the economy, and leads to a lot of 45 million bad feelings across the country. So we're fighting for the first thing, and I hope that you are too. So please do that. Third thing, while you're up and at it, it would be very, very, very helpful if we could get that report that I will post in the link below this live stream as soon as I finish. It would be very helpful for us to get that report to the governors of the affected states. Guys, Republicans should be on our side. Republican governors, like the governor of Georgia and Florida and Tennessee and North and South Carolina and Texas and Alabama. These people should all be on our side. Their states are being crushed by student loan debt. You know, 40%, first of all, 40% of all student loan borrowers never graduated. 55% of all student loan borrowers, by my best estimate, probably higher in the states that I just mentioned, are either Republicans or independent. 80% of all borrowers were never going to be able to pay, even before this pandemic. There's no good reason that the governors of all those states I just mentioned, did I say Florida? Florida is like one of the worst. No reason those governors shouldn't be joining us and calling on the president to cancel the loans. So please do everything you can to get that article to the governors. The media in those states is maybe your best bet, quite frankly. So far, we've gotten this information disseminated in national media like Business Insider. We've got it reported locally in states like Colorado, and we did get one piece in Texas done. A handful of other states, Ohio, a couple other states. Anyways, we need way more of that. Way more. The state media of all those states really, really, really need to be informing their citizens. Their citizens deserve to know. The governors of those states, quite frankly, probably don't know that their state owes more in student loan debt than the entire state budget. So that's big news. That's burning news. And you sitting there are the ambassador for that. They will not know this unless you tell them. So no pressure or anything. It's not like this isn't a $2 trillion problem or anything. It's not like the national economy is being wrecked by this problem or anything. But anyways, so help with that, please, if you would. That would be very, very helpful. And maybe the last thing I'll say before I sign off, I'm going to keep this very short tonight. And I don't think I can see your comments right now, so sorry about that, guys. And if you're watching us on YouTube, if you want to watch us live, you need to come to Facebook. Sorry about that. But the last thing I will say is join your state chapter group. Go to the website, studentloanjustice.org, and join your state chapter group. All politics is local, as they say. And we've got like 300 or 400 people on our Florida group, for example. We've got like a couple hundred people on our Texas group. That should be times 10. And it is these local groups that will be able to put a huge amount of pressure on the governors of those states that I mentioned and do all kinds of other stuff as well. So your state chapter group needs you and you need it. So your country needs you on this as well. I don't want to sound corny or anything, but we are the pioneers, guys. We are the tip of the spear in this battle. We are the spear in many ways. We are the eye of the storm. We are the storm. So, please live up to that. That's a little bit of responsibility. We've got to punch a little harder. We've got to fight a little above our weight, maybe, because we are the pioneers. So take that role really seriously, please. So, with that, I think I'm just going to call it a week and wish you all a good weekend. Check back early and often. This issue is changing quickly right now under our feet as we speak. Some of it good, some of it bad. But right now is when we need you fighting with us, not watching from the bleachers, not watching and commenting from the cheap seats, not whining, but winning. So less whine and more spine. That's what we need to see from people right now. We need your help, and you need everyone else to be helping us. So be the change, be the change you want to see, or whatever what they say. And with that, I think I'm just going to leave it there. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope that you're starting to take what I'm saying seriously. I hope that you're starting to see that all the predictions that we've made over the past years are all now coming true. And this thing is really coming to a head. So now is the time for you to step up and act. That's how democracy works. And that's how this problem is going to get solved. So there is that also. So, okay, guys, I will have a great weekend. Good luck. God bless. Let us know if we can help you in your efforts, locally or nationally. And God bless everybody.